So last little quick video, December 10th, 2024. Still got plenty of thoughts on my mind. Um, yeah, I'm over here playing with this flashlight a little bit, so check it out. Anyway, that's causing some bit of happiness and a smile. Yes, I'm over here about looking like Don King, but I'm chilling out for right now. Anyway, I got on a conference call tonight. She was just talking about anytime something is successful that comes. Oh, hold on, what was this? Oh, this was the other day. Anytime something is successful that comes against you, sin is active or you're not operating in your authority. Stand in your authority and call it out. Call it all back in. And so I just started naming off some things I was calling back in. So that was from December the 6th. This one is from tonight at 8:15. She was talking about healing in the body. She mentioned that she stayed in prayer and because there was more that God wants to release to her. And I feel the same way as far as me from last night until still now. I still feel like it's necessary. She said the next 30 days, take tablespoon of cod liver oil, anoint areas of your body, giving problems, and God is doing a major reset. Then I went on to say, I pray that people stop taking stuff so personal when someone is upset or bothered. Like, just say, for instance, I'm upset and I'm bothered, but you're obligated to talk to me for some reason. You know what I'm saying? It's necessary, maybe your job or whatever. And yeah, and especially you've done nothing wrong to me, especially me personally, but unless your dumb ass, and I'm saying that because that's how people be getting. People literally be taking it personal, and I ain't did nothing to you. So I know I didn't do anything to you. So why would I be taking it personal because you're upset with something? Something's going, trying to go around your life. But anyway, unless they had something to do with it directly with you, or either they did something similar to someone else. And then she said miracles are your norm. But that's how I feel like you must got a guilty conscience because you done did something to somebody else. Um, okay, I spoke to my daughter about that. Oh, did I speak about this earlier? When I think I wanted to, but I never got on here. I don't know. But those parties that went on and stuff, and I was told basically I can't come because I ain't have a babysitter or whatever. That was the excuse, I guess. But then when I stayed home with my children for real, indefinitely, they ain't like that. So try to cause confusion and separation from my children. Um, then I says giving that this was recently. I says giving that someone wants me to be miserable and wants fear and of course misery and sorrow to settle inside of me, but God won't allow it. Um, Then I had a dream with, oh yeah, I had a dream with a celebrity in it earlier, and then I was seeing his interview on the Baller Alert show tonight, and I was like, okay, interesting. So I keep on dreaming about these YouTubers and these celebrities, and then next thing I know, something manifests, and I always know and take that as God is speaking. God is in the least, He's doing more than that, but in the least, He's speaking and letting me know. Keep listening, keep hearing, keep listening to my voice. Don't get discouraged, you know what I'm saying, because of all this stuff that's going on. And I'm trying. But anyway, so someone and then somebody else spoke about that same person today. So lately these celebrity names and images keep coming up in the most peculiar ways. Anyways, I was desperate enough to reach out to the person that set me up And saying I don't want anything to do with the person, but I was just trying to see. I really was just trying to see what's gonna happen with what can I do. They didn't answer nor call back, but I felt I had nowhere else to turn. I don't know why God is allowing this to happen to me, because I still haven't had a mindset change regarding how I thought and operated previously. I still said what I did before I would do again. What I do regret, and you know what I'm saying, I spoke on it, and I was giving the enemy a foothold, and that was during the year of 2020, from what I remember. But and of course, looking back now, I just feel like, dang, I would have never, especially with my daughter's so-called dad, took it that far with him having a baby, and took it that far, period, messing around with him like that. And then with dude, heck no. If I'd have known that he was such a weak individual and a coward, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but he's been self proclaimed. He'll speak that about himself. Um, then yeah, I would have thought twice about having two boys by him. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so that's what I was feeling, because something just hadn't lifted. I felt like something didn't lift today, and I was still feeling it. But like I just mentioned, God won't allow me to feel miserable. Like, I know when I feel miserable. I know when I physically feel miserable, and that's when I eat too damn much, getting full to the point of gluttony, and then miserable. Also, when I was pregnant with my fourth pregnancy, but third born child. Um, man, I felt miserable when I carried him. It had less to do with him, but it was just during the pregnancy. He was heavy and stuff like that. I started to feel horrible. And then, of course, spiritually, it is just so rare that I feel misery. Yeah, I'll be feeling sorrow, I'll be feeling disappointed, frustrated. And, even it's to try to give depression. It's like, this is depressing, because this stuff keeps trying to literally press upon me and probably depress, you know what I'm saying? Just or compress. I don't know. But because something keep coming up every day, to where it's like, ugh, I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to understand it. Whether it's something even with my daughter, thoughts of my boys, or of course with myself, with everything that's going on. Something discouraging. But I have not felt miserable. Like, I don't feel misery in my spirit, and I don't want to either. But I'm just saying, I haven't felt that. Like my soul is just whatever. But I've had the moments today where I just be feeling like, Lord, I know I feel something, that somebody must be so damn miserable, and they really need to be put out of their misery. And I'm saying that in the most respectful way possible. Um, and I know it's not me. Like, I know it's not me. I'm just getting these. It's just it's, yeah, it could be it ain't my five senses necessarily. It's my spiritual senses. It ain't my natural senses. So it's not even like it's like in this atmosphere right here. I just can feel it. So that means wherever it is, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I just can sense it, excuse me, not feel it. Because I don't want to feel it either. But anyway, so that's what's going on with me right now. I'm just tired thinking about it. My daughter was kind of short with me today, which is fine, because when she did tell me that she was doing homework, she was watching TV and doing homework. I love that she can multitask, and she could do her work and she could listen to me. Because we be on the phone, and she'll do her work and she'll finish it, and she's listening to me and doing her stuff. But watching TV and doing her work. She was just kind of short, and like I said, I didn't really like how she responded. Well, I didn't. One video got cut short when I tried to upload it. Like, it was 27 minutes long, or 23 minutes long, or something like that, but it got cut short. I don't know how the whole thing got lost. But anyways, yeah, it just started making me feel a type of way. Like, girl, I started to feel like, girl, I won't inform you about what's going on with me. And it literally be making me feel like, please don't ask me, Mom, how are you? Or whatever, if you don't really want to know. And that was because she didn't respond for a moment. And I asked her how she was doing. And it was like, when I'm asking you how you doing, that's just me expecting you to tell me how you're doing. You don't have to. I mean, you can say what you want because I'm about to say you're a grown woman, but you know what I'm saying. You're an individual. You're a mature, smart individual. So you can respond really how you want. But I'm like, that wasn't. I'm not expecting you to resolve my anything. I'm just. I say pray about everything. If God move on you and lead you to do anything otherwise, do that. But I'm not. If I'm not flat out asking you to do something or whatever, you know. But of course, because that's my child. You know, she probably felt like, the best thing you can do, honey, is pray. The prayers of the righteous avail much. I'm still saying that even after they got me IVC and put in a psych ward. After that, based on the lies that they told, um, after they forced medication on me, after they forced a shot on me. And then just thinking back on that shot, I'm like, man, I don't want to take no medications or nothing that's going to shut down my dream life. Because when that happened, my dreams, I was completely just shut down. It was like my brain was shut down. I just had no choice but to sleep, and I didn't like that, and I didn't appreciate that, and I still want God to hold those accountable who injected me with that shot, who even stood there and just watched, which crazily a little bit was the one that I was referring to as MNT. I was gonna say MNT, but I haven't talked to him in 2-3 weeks or whatever. But hey, but anyway, and matter of fact, he was the one that was in there saying, just he was like, just take your pill. Just take your pill. So are you declining and this and that stuff? They all stood there and watched me. And baby, when I tell you that thing, it put me out, but it blocked out my dream life and everything. So it was crazy. And God was definitely speaking to me in there. That was another thing. So I was like, ooh, no, y'all trying to shut down my dream life. That's one way that God speaks to me. Speaking of a damn IVC based on lies where somebody claimed that God whispers to me. If y'all want to say God whispers to me in my dreams or whatever, he speak loud and he be speaking clearly. But yeah, so but yeah, no, you ain't finna shut down my dream life. That's how I felt about that. And I was like, y'all try to take everything from me. But this right here is like I don't want them to be able to take this from me. And in that moment it felt like, dang, they can take that from you? Like, Lord, and I'm thinking to myself, God, you are God. Don't let them take my dreams. Don't let them shut me down. Like, you know what I'm saying? It didn't feel like death, but it felt like maybe it was like the step before what maybe a near death experience. I didn't feel a near death experience. I didn't feel like I was going to die. Maybe my thoughts was like, girl, you don't know what's going to happen when they inject you with this, because you always think about lethal injection. You always think about just stuff like that when you see stuff on the movies and how they can just inject somebody and put somebody out or whatever. And that thing is real. Oh, yeah. So my thing is I'm just continuously praying for deliverance from um, whatever trying to plague me. And also, of course, I want to operate in power and authority. And I pray still now that my children operate in power and authority. But yes, dude, I'm talking about dude, but he didn't call me back. Person who means absolutely nothing to me. He didn't call me back. And I don't even really know what I was going to say to him. Maybe ask him, like, why would you do that? But then again, I used to be scared to ask dude why was he doing the stuff that he was doing, because I felt like I already knew, because you know what I'm saying, you possessed by the enemy. But his ex-wife was in my dream earlier today, and I don't know what she was saying, but I don't know. Maybe that has to do with why I tried to make contact. Maybe not. I don't know. But he didn't call back. And I'm kind of glad he didn't, because you did what you did. You need to stand on it or whatever the case may be. And it's cool because I've been standing on what I said from 2018. I ain't wanted to deal with you. I haven't wanted him around my children. And that's just sad. And that's just the step up from hatred. But now it's like, you really want me to hate you, but I forgive and moving forward, you know what I'm saying? But I still want God to deal with you, meet you right at the place that you're at, whatever mental state you got going on, whatever's going on. The blood applied to my life. But yeah, I just wanted to see something. But honey, it don't really hurt or bother me when a person rejects me who I've been knowing subtly rejected me anyway, and told me their true feelings about me and maybe tried to run away from responsibility regarding me. and who knows what else. Only God knows what else. So, but anyway, like I said, it's giving. Somebody is miserable. I'm just praying right now that my sons don't go to no gravesite um of these deceased people, just because other folks, I know people have their rituals and they like to go. I just pray that my kids are protected from that and left out of that. I know that there's somebody around them that can intimidate them and try to make them go and do and participate in that, but I bind, rebuke, cancel, and denounce in the name of Jesus. Pray that it return to them null and void, because, and I'm saying that because I know folks, deceased folks' birthday is coming up, and baby, I didn't even go to my own grandma's funeral, and you know what I'm saying, don't know where the grave site is, don't know nothing, so I didn't even think about that part, but the blood applied, and I just pray that God don't allow me to feel any misery, and that it don't try to penetrate or anything like that. Like I said, it's just, I can just sense it. It's not in this room. It's not. It don't seem like it's at this place, but it do seem like it's trying to reach me, and it's like, no, you can't reach me. God won't allow you to reach me. So I do ask the angel. I ask God to let His angels encamp about around me, send His angels to take charge, because and fight on my behalf and war on my behalf, because why, like, stop, of course I want the enemy altogether to stop sending shots at me. Oh man. Then I didn't get to speak to a person that I usually like to talk to, prayer warrior and all that, because I was dozing off and my video was uploading. I didn't want my video to be interrupted. But I guess soon I'm about to go to sleep. As soon as I can fall asleep, I guess. Try to get up early in the morning, utilize my little piece of change to go up here and try to be one of the first ones to try to get a bed at a shelter, for women. I've been getting turned away every time, or I've been having something interfere because my children are gone. So I'm hoping that this will work. And then the other thing is, then I will call another place I call. But I was discouraged today when one place called me and they were like, "Oh, yep, unfortunately, you can't come here if you don't have your children." Like, dang, man. And this is when y'all went hard to make sure. And I guess because they feel like she rely on her children. I do, in a sense that we was relying on each other, because I was doing what I was supposed to do responsibly towards them. I had a little, if you want to call it a slip up or whatever, but I feel like I'm allowed a mistake. That doesn't make me a bad parent. But yeah, I did that, but yeah, but I really don't. One thing about it, I keep seeing shows today with a bunch of sex in it, and I don't want to. I'm not in the mood to see it at all. I'm not in the mood to do it either, but I'm not gonna ever say that I couldn't go for it. But I just don't want to. This is the first time when I keep seeing it over and over on when I flip through. Next thing you know, I'm seeing somebody having sex, and it be butt naked, you know, titties flapping and all that. I mean, that's good and everything, but it kind of like it's. This is like a first time that it's been like a turn off and not a turn on at all. Like, and I just, what I'm saying, I'm not into it anyway, but just like definitely couldn't get into it if I wanted to, and it just makes me want to turn the TV. So I just turned the TV because I'm like, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see it at all. For whatever reason, I can name one or two. Definitely one is probably because I've seen it so much over the years, and it probably, of course, it turns you on, but it just probably made me feel like, or get the wrong idea, or think that, all the sexual connections was definitely gonna be something. You're gonna have intimacy, really gonna be uh it's really gonna be that. But honey was our food. And that's another thing I wanna protect my children from. I just pray, Lord. Oh Lord, these kids running up here. I just pray that God protect them and help them protect their virginity. And I don't know, regarding my daughter, I don't know, but even if you did it once, I pray that God help her to keep herself and protect yourself. Because I'm not a hater or anything, but of course I want them to be old enough, but I also want them to experience it in a very special way, and not none of this trashy stuff that I've experienced, like that I thought because it felt good, it was good or it was decent, and then I found out later that please. It was trash. So, and it's not even about not being a hater. It's about, I don't want to sound like an irresponsible parent either, but yeah, heck yeah, I want my children to experience having sex, but I just don't, I want it done properly, of course, and according to God's will. So that's what I say. But I don't want no trashy stuff. Oh, this is bad, Santa. I don't want to see that. But anyway, yeah, I got turned off about that today. And usually, baby, I would have been in it and on it, ready to watch some of it. Hard to turn away, but it was just the fact too that I just kept seeing it on different stuff like 3 or 4 times today. I'm like, what? I don't want to see that. I ain't in the mood. But yeah, a couple discouraging things happened today. Yet again, like discouraging stuff happened yesterday, the day before. But I'm not miserable, so to God be all the glory. Yes, God is on the throne, and I give him all the glory, all the honor, all the praise. So, because I can let it be known if I was miserable or if I felt miserable, and I do not. Absolutely don't. But I am disappointed still with what's going on in this world and what, is seemingly, yes, allowed by God, but also just where mankind just be doing the most and or not doing enough at the same time simultaneously, but doing the most. Yeah, I've been seeing some of the stuff about Damascus and I didn't get all in it, but I seen that. But yeah, I'm just disappointed because I pray for more. I pray that I interact with more people of God that's strong in their faith. Um, that I can connect with and pray with. That's why, even with wanting to get a room, I hope I can get it it's a church that's offering it. I hope I can get it in that space. Maybe they prayed up, but it's a Presbyterian place. I'll say place, church. So I don't know how that is. I don't know about the different denominations like that, but anyway. Other than that, I just ate a banana. I got some grapes over here. I didn't even eat that other piece of chicken. I'll probably eat that tomorrow whenever I'm hungry. I wanted to get some cod liver oil, but can't do it right now. It's just too expensive. Um, so yeah. So let the Lord lead me as far as tomorrow, getting up and going to this place. I went before. I trust God to wake me up. He has done it before and wake me up on time too. But I went out there the last time and it seemed like I was on a dummy mission, and I prayed like, Lord, please don't let me get here, and then it's nothing. I went there and they were like, oh, we only have it for men. Then they sent me somewhere else and, oh, we only have it for men. Called that person. That person was nice enough to refer me to another place that at least put my name on the list. But then I went to, and they referred me to another place and it was only for men. And that's one thing. I'm glad that a lot of these men and males are being helped, who might be homeless and stuff, because I know it's been hard on a lot of males because, seemingly females and children get the help and stuff. But God knows where the root of all of this stuff comes from and why it's like that. But yeah, I'm just trying to pipe down. But too much discouraging stuff happened, so anyway, that's it. That's all for right now. I ain't got too much more to say. I'll try to upload this video yet and again just to get all videos uploaded so that way when I'm ready to talk about something else, I can do so. I just pray that God bless me for the rest of the month of December. I mean, and on into, of course, my birthday month is next year. It is next year, but next month. But I just pray that God bless me and see me through this month, and He has from the October when I didn't know what was gonna happen to November to December. So He's He's in the business of keeping. He's done kept me. I'm thankful for that. But it definitely has been the strange way, and she said He gonna take you the strange way, but the victorious way, baby. I might need to go back and listen to that one for real, cause this don't be feeling like it's giving. It's feeling like it's about to give out.